The latest four-letter racing game to come from Codemasters, Fuel, has certainly been building up quite a name for itself. At 14,000 square kilometres, it houses the largest in-game world ever seen on a console video game. But does this go to prove the old moniker of quality over quantity? Or does Fuel represent the next big leap forward for the genre? Certainly, graphics-wise, Fuel isn't going to be breaking any boundaries. While everything in the game looks decent and is fairly well rendered, everything just has a detached feeling. Your car wheels seem to spin without ever being on the ground. Small bushes proceed to annihilate your huge 10-ton truck whenever you drive into them. And everything just looks a bit bland, boring and repeated. Audio-wise, the small selection of tracks does a good job to get you in the mood for the game. Except for one track, which you will proceed to hear 100 million times when you're playing this. The game has a bizarre habit of loading at every possible opportunity it can. When you're going in the game world, when you're exiting from a menu, the game just loves to have a good load, and you will get used to this one tune over the course of the 20 hours or so that Fuel can last. One thing you won't get used to over the course of Fuel is the enemy AI, mainly because you won't be seeing much of it. You can almost always leave your opponents in the dust by halfway through the race, when you've managed to fight past their robotic senses, which are determined to shunt you off, no matter how hard you push. Progression in the game is handled brilliantly, with a good stock of vehicles consistently unlocking, new areas becoming available regularly enough so that you don't get bored of the current ones, and generally a sense that you are making progress through this huge, enormous world. The variety of challenges and races and liveries is very good too, with a huge amount of things to do constantly becoming available. Online, the create a race aspect is handled well, with anyone able to play anyone else's race whenever they want to, and use it as well. Another great online aspect of Fuel is the ability to invite up to 3 friends to take on the career together, making up for the rather simplistic AI and making the game a lot more enjoyable and fun and personal. These online modes make up for some of Fuel's single-player drawbacks, which means that overall it's a great game with great potential. However, there's no doubt that it still needs refining, with the AI, game physics, and the loading times definitely needing a good workout. However, there's no doubt that this is a good starting point, and I hope Asobo and Codemasters will build on this and turn this into another great franchise.